Hello and well. Hello. Hello, Mr. Producer. You have? Oh. Oh, well, I better get cracking then. Apparently, the producer has put me forward to Artist of the Year Portrait Challenge as well. Yes. Oh, I'm prepared, yes, I've been painting every day. Well, I am now. Not got a choice, have I? I want to try and win. Yes, well, we'll see if we get on the show, but I'll make sure I'm prepared. Yes, I'm going to paint now. Yes, could you send me more canvases, please? Yes, and I'll work on lots, and I'll just film all of them. Yes. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye. Oh, well. So we're... So I've been put forward to that as well. And so I'm going to paint a portrait. And I've got one ready. This is a bit of a master copy, really. I thought I'd film it, see how I do. You never know. It might turn out good. And then I'll be kicking myself thinking, oh, I should have filmed that. I would have made an interesting video, especially if someone's watching and thinking, well, I've never painted a portrait before, but I'd like to give it a go. Well, here's your chance. Give it a go. My brushes are all messy from the previous painting. I think I'll probably need these too. I might not need those. Well, just give them a wipe on a paper towel. That's all we're doing. Give them a bit of a wipe. And then, so what palette have I got? What palette have I got? Well, it's a wooden one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, that'll do. We'll just chuck a load of paint in amongst this brush to get the brushes the right colours. So, where do you start on a portrait? Where do you start? I don't really know myself, but I know I start by staring at it and going, where do I start? And that's how I start. The look of confusion, and then I just go, I think I'll put some paint on my palette, and I'll sit back and look at this, and here's my palette of colours. Some of these are homemade, some aren't. Burnt umber, that's a homemade one. I won't tell you what homemade tone on, there's no point. So we've got burnt umber, titanium white, Naples yellow. So Naples yellow is an interesting pigment, and I've read that it was used to do highlights on portraits. Instead of using white, they'd use Naples yellow because it's got a nice yellow tone already. Vermilion hue, as you may know, you can't get vermilion, well, you can get the pigment still, but it's poisonous, so you can get vermilion hue, or you can get cadmium red, which is close, and there's even a cadmium red without cadmium now, so God knows what that is. Yellow ochre, alizarin crimson, and ultramarine blue. I don't know if I'll need them, but I've got them. That's my palette of colours for this portrait, and I might use my dirty old round brush to start things off. Got paint on my hand already. Move my chair around. I don't like my chair that way. Want it this way. That's better. can sit back from here. I feel like it's a bit... Oh, that's all right. Right. I might use a bit of... Yeah, use a bit of crimson maybe, just a tiny bit. Just to create some marks. So I'm going to do the old brush trick where you go... It's probably the bottom part of the nose there. Probably. The eye. The eyes are sort of like that. Then we've got to put it about there. No guess. It's all guesswork. Something like that. If we're struggling, I've got my broken ruler at hand. It's there, I found it, yay! I remember a while ago, someone totally ripped into me, saying, "You don't know what you're doing, you've got a broken ruler." It's funny, isn't it? The amount of abuse you get just because you're on the internet is strange. I find it strange. Never really understood why you get that amount of abuse. Oh well. So I'm just blocking in. Just want this dark, get this dark in. Just grabbing. It's my burnt umber and alizarin crimson. Just grabbing that. Just rolling my brush around in it. Just soaking my brush with paint really. And then scrub it on. So I think the biggest problem with painting is when we first start painting especially, we get really scared. We're really scared of putting paint on. Just for a bit of yellow ochre in that then, and a bit of the vermilion red to warm up a bit more, just so you know. Hope that caught on camera. So a bit of yellow ochre and a bit of vermilion red in this mixture. Just a bit. Didn't change it that much, let's be honest. But it did change it a bit. Yeah, we get scared. We get scared. We get nervous. Scared to put the paint on. Cost me a fortune, I don't want to use it. And honestly, that's how I used to think. I still think a bit like that. Because paint is expensive, isn't it? It's expensive. It's expensive stuff. But the thing is, you can change things with oil paints. The painting that you do first off is not the finished article. You can change it. You can paint layers and layers and layers and forevermore. For years we could work on the same picture when you go in the museums, going to left you for a bit. When you go in the museums, you'll see paintings that have been worked on for 10 years. So don't feel like you have to rush. Block this in. Block it in, block it in. So if you're wondering, oh, what medium are you using? I am using no medium. That's right, hold the phones. Jason's not using any medium. Why not? What's going on? Just mixing more brown in with the yellow. Brown and the yellow. And a bit of red. Just throwing it in here. Yeah, why aren't you using any mediums? Huh? What's going on? I keep watching videos and everyone's using mediums, and then I watch yours and you're just chucking paint on there with nothing. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Don't think that other people are doing it wrong, or that I'm doing it wrong, because the beauty of painting is you do what you like. And the reason I scrub it on like this is because I want the paint to be thin, and you scrub it on and then it is thin. But why do I want it thin? That's the question, isn't it? Why do you want it thin? What do you want your paint thin for? That's a bit weird. Well, the reason I want it thin is because then it's easier for me to put paint on top of it. So I start scrubbing it on, that's my thin layer, and then I can put thicker paint on top of that, and then everything's fine. I was actually shown that by somebody. And changed the way I painted ever since I got shown. I was like, well, I've never seen this before. And there they were, happily painting away. Not a care in the world. I'm not using any medium. Screwing the paint on like this. Because you're getting your base down, you're getting your base in there, and then you can start messing around with that. Oh, to be a good painter. I always talk about other painters, because there's so many amazing painters out there that I admire, and hope one day that I can get as good as them. So I keep practicing. Just aiming for these dark bits, really. So something I tend to think about when I'm doing these like really dark, deep bits, get some warmth in it. Warmth. Sit back as well and squint at it. Squint and see. Squint and see. Let's say the nose is about there. So that will go like that. And then that will come in like that. I'm sort of looking at this shape. See that? It's not easy. It's not easy doing this. I don't think it is anyway. It's a real challenge, but as you get more confident, which is what I'm trying to be now, and trying is the optimum word, trying to get more confident with my paints, and working hard. So just grabbing some blue and brown. I'm marking where the eyes are, or where the eyes should be, but I think they should be. There's kind of a triangle like that. Go from the nose. Go from the nose. It's about there. It's about there. And the other eye goes up there. I'm guessing. Could be there. Could be. We may have it spot on, we might not, but we just carry on. And like I said, we can move things, change things, do things. So what I might do, just go in some more of that brownie colour. Try and get this. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. I think we might have to go with it. Perfection comes another day. Yeah, I think we'll go with it. We are pretty close though. So the nose goes in there, out there, in there, out there, rounding this. Something like that. Think of a conch, isn't it? Really distinguished. I wonder if that was a model that they used, or if they just made him up. Just using a bit of paper, just to get rid of some of the paint. Right. Like that. I might start putting in a bit of a flesh tone. So what I do know in this, what I do know that this painter was amazing. did this. Like I say, I love the old masters. I love going to museums and looking at the old paintings. I mean, they could really paint so much better than modern day painters, I believe anyway. And they had academies, proper academies and stuff. Must have been brilliant. Who'd have thought that career path would disappear? So it has kind of disappeared. It's not like it was, like you become painters for in a big studio, and you're doing oil paintings for people. It's kind of over that, isn't it? I know people do it as a thing for themselves, painting for themselves, and some people are lucky enough to be professional artists. So I know people do professional painting. It's just not the way that it used to be. Not on that kind of level. Keeping things warm, like I said. I'm going to keep things loose as well. I don't want to go too finicky. That goes about there. I'm going to need some flesh tone on there now. So let's go for another brush. So what I want is that warm flesh there, that colour. That's a really nice flesh colour, that. So I know for a fact that these colours are not the same as the original painting. Whoops. And that's because the original one isn't there. This is a copy and print out, so it's never going to be the same. So I can accept that, I'm okay with that. So pick up some red, some vermilion. I'm pretty sure that this guy would have used vermilion. He would have used old vermilion though. Original vermilion. Probably used a bit of white. He wouldn't have used titanium white, of course. He would be using lead white, but don't want to use lead white with it being dangerous and all. I don't know if you can see that there. So it's red and yellow ochre and white so far. I'm going to look at the colour because it looks a bit too orange to me by glance. Yeah, too orange. So we need to get a bit of the blue. Throw a bit of that in. Maybe a bit of the Naples yellow. A bit more white. Let's have a look at that. It's not correct still, but we'll look at it. So we're coming to a closer colour. If we squint, we can see that our colour's a bit too light. So we'll dull it a bit. Might get a bit of blue. greying it down a bit. Check that. So we're a bit too grey. So I might get some of this alizarin crimson, throw that in. And that's getting it closer now, isn't it? So we're a lot closer of the alizarin, a bit more of the blue. It's not bad, it's not exact, but it's pretty close. Probably needs lighting it a bit now. It's very, very close. Anyway, let's look at that. It's not quite red enough. Just going to get a bit more of that crimson in it. I think that'll do. I could spend ages till I get it exact, but I don't need it. I don't need it to be exact. I'm not doing an exact replica. I'm doing a simple picture. I'm going to keep it simple, remember. So let's have a look at this area around the eye there. Got this light and light here. Got light there. Got a bit of red that we need to put in there. We don't mind the paint sort of mixing a bit. Sit back, have a look. Bring that down. A bit here. Try and really sit back and look at what you're doing. And so I try and do that anyway. Try and sit back and really look, really stare at it. This here. Gonna grab a bit of the Naples yellow. A bit of the white. So this is just our start colour, because it's brighter up there. We need to make it brighter. I'm using strokes across. The great thing about oil paint is you can use it like that. Use it. Use your brush and pull strokes out like that. I might throw a bit more. That nose, I want a bit more crimson in it. A bit more crimson in it. Da 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 da, crimsony nose. There we go. 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 white there. Losing my brush a bit there. Using the brush strokes again. So yeah, we've made his nose a bit too big there. Right down here. And that's where my brush lost. Get rid of that. Now with the same colour, I'm just throwing in my shadow colour here. Just dulls this colour, because this bit wants to be a bit duller. Sort of sitting back, having a look, seeing forward, going again. And some more of the white and the yellow, pulling this across. See how you can kind of mould the paint, kind of mould it around. Okay, sitting back, looking at the picture again. Grabbing my other brush, getting some of the dark. Grabbing some of that red as well. Red in with the dark. Let's look at this nose. Sorry, I couldn't speak then. A serious business that was. So who's this? A little nose dimple. Got to put the nose dimple in. Okay. Da-di-da-di-da, da-di-da-di-da, yeah. Sit back, have a look again. Needs a bit of light. Needs a bit of light there going pink, and there going pink. That's alright, that's not bad. Got this eyelid. Is this eye in the right place? Yeah. Strange, that didn't look like it was in the right place, but it is. Just grabbing a brush. I think I just dipped my chin in the paint then. So sit back, have a look at this. It's not too bad actually. There's a heck of a lot of improvements needed, but we are getting somewhere. So I'll grab a bit of this white. Just grabbed a bit of white and yellow. Just really want to quickly go. So this part of the eye is not really that white, let's be honest. But I want to get things going, so we don't have the classic dot of light either. So we can't use that cheat. This needs cutting like that. Needs cutting in like that. See how you can move it and go move it again. Get an indication there. And then we've got this side which is very getting a bit of red, that's all, a bit of red. Just wanted to warm this shadow up in here. Just lightly wisp that in. Okay. looking for stuff red. Red in there. This is where I don't think the nose is that right. Because the nose is... that part of the nose that was there. It makes me think the nose should go to there. Sitting back, having a look at that. It's coming. I can see something. Right, sit back again. Let's have a look at this from this eye. Sounds about right. Really, yeah. I'm really going for it now. I might need to use some visual aids. Some things aren't quite there. Mainly the nose isn't in the right place, I don't think. Oh no. That eye probably needs to be closer as well. How unusual. That's actually correct. Oh, let's sit back and look at it again. Sit back and just move some brush strokes around a bit. Maybe we'll accidentally get close. I like that. Let's get some of that in there. It's just brown and yellow, brown and yellow. This. Look how amazing that's done. We're doing a cheapo version. Yeah, but you still learn. You still learn though, which is what I'm doing this for. I want to learn more and get better. Okay, what I might do. I might start doing his beard. Just keep me away from there for a bit and then I can come back to it. When you sit back, you see loads of stuff. You just want to get a bit more of the ochre to whites. These white areas, these little. So what I'm doing, pick up quite a lot of paint. You can see that amount of paint, and just drag it off. You just drag it off like that. I've got a little bit of the old Naples yellow mixed in with it, so you're not actually getting pure white, which helps. A little bit of that light on the nose. I hope this gives you a a good idea on painting a portrait. I know it's challenging, it really is. I think it's probably the hardest thing to do. For me, I would say it is anyway. You'll see painters, the landscape painters, and they'll turn their hand at portraits and and they're almost crying because of how hard it is. It's just different, that's all, it's just different. But don't let it put you off. Don't let your, when you have a go at it, don't let it get to you. Don't get frustrated that you can't do it the first time. Like I said, remember, you can come back, do some more, wait for some of it to dry, and then come back again. You don't have to do it all in one go. So let's do some beard stuff. Some white, some yellow, maybe a bit blue and yellow, bit of the umber-y colour, getting sort of a warmish grey, bit more of the yellow in that. Look at that, it's not quite dirty enough. Here we go, bit of this red. If you could see that. So there's yellow ochre, there's a bit of this red, there's a bit of burnt umber, there's a bit of blue, a bit of white, making sort of this dirty warm grey type colour. So let's have a look at this moustache. Ooh, this looks fun. And let's go wiggly wiggly wiggle. Where does it go to? About there. Well, ours is different. We can do ours wherever. So we've got our base colour. So and we've got that mouth to put in as well. Bit of a pinky reddy colour. So just grab a bit of Vermilion and just stick it in my flesh colour, look. And pretty close. It's about there, I think. Then a bit darker. Oh dear. That doesn't look right. Never mind. We'll carry on anyway. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's have it just disappear there. And I can pick up a little bit of white. Let's use a bit of the Naples yellow again. In with this colour. Naples yellow, bit of white. More than Naples. Use that as our highlight. Now you can use a thin brush and wiggle in all kinds of little sparkles in this. I'm going to use this brush. I want it a bit brighter. Just grabbing some white, Naples yellow. Quite a lot of paint. There we go, let's go a bit brighter. I might add a bit of light in his eyes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. He's like brown there. There's a few wisps of hair, but I don't want them to be too bright. So let's get some of this brown, red, throw it into our colour. Let's get a few of these wisps in. Can't see too much on that side. Alright, let's have a little look. Another go at getting this mouth in. Oh, it's closer than I thought. That's not too bad. Just need a bit of light, I think. Just on his lip there. Okay, where are we at? I know what I need to do. Get some colour and an eye. Yeah, that's interesting. Don't really like this. haven't quite. Haven't got his expression. I don't know how this brush got so blue. What I like to do is sit back, stop painting, and then you can start seeing things that's not quite right, and you can then start changing things. This mouth. Just a bit there. Oh, I see. The hair sort of goes in. That looks quite good. Just dull that bit there. Give it a few little wiggles here and there. And then I want a dot of light. I don't mind that. I might leave that. It's not an exact replica, so I've got to keep telling myself. I'm just trying my best for the time. Yeah, what I'm thinking is to get a bit of light into my character anyway. I want to add that little glint of light in his eye. Right there. just have a look on the ruler. Okay. Slight modifications. Yeah, you could do this for ages, for hours. Let it dry, carry on again. I just wanted to get somewhat started. Taking some of this away, this bit there. So giving some, taking some away. I'm thinking of getting rid of my little light dots now. I'm still still moulding this around, moving it around. I might put the some crimson and blue. As we're getting to a point where if I keep going, I'm actually just going to start sloshing a bit. So I might start looking at doing this bit. It's just blue and red, blue and crimson. It's about there, I guess. I might have this sort of side disappearing in the shadows a bit. I'm going to use a bit of dark to well, let's just paint it and then so I get a bit of crimson and blue. There's crimson and blue. Touch of white. Grabbing some white and throwing it in this crimson and blue. Don't know if you could see that. And then we'll go it's really dark. Bit more to red on this bit. Grab a bit of the old white in my colour and just go into the red as well. red and white. And a little bit of blue in it. Do those bits. 1, 2, 3. Can't really see that side, so I'll just dull it like that. Okay, just going in with some dark there. Feels like this eye. God. Let's just do it. This eye should be more like there. So that should be more like there. That should be more like there. Definitely is. Well, we said we was going to try and do our best, so we have to commit. Major change, major change. That's alright, we can make changes. We've got enough paint to do it. Let's just sit back and have a look at that. That is definitely more right than it was anyway. So what I might do, get some more white. I need to get that. Just trying to get that light in the eye. Got a bit too much on one side now. Sit back, have a look. I might think about finishing I can always see a bit more. I quite like where I got to actually. So what I might do, use little bits of light now, just to get a bit of that old Naples yellow and white, just properly loading it. Got that, I got that. Yes. That. This there, and there. Yeah, I think I'm getting to a point where I'm quite happy. Of course, You can go forever, you know. Like I said. This is just a version of that, it's not the same. I haven't used the same style of painting, but I've still had a lot of fun doing it. You're just sitting back, having a look. I think I'm going to call this one. I've definitely enjoyed myself. Hope you've enjoyed watching me splash some paint around. I'll just take this off and move mine across and sit back, have a look at it, and yeah, I'm quite happy with this bit of a sketch. Enjoyed myself, like I said. Just in case one day I become some super famous painter. I'll give it a quick JB. I'll call this one J. B. I'll do. So thanks very much for watching this one, and I will see you at another one. Don't forget to press that bell, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. There's going to be more paintings, it's going to be great. And if you want to see some more educational ones, become a member. Why not? It's fun. You get to learn stuff. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this, and I'll see you in another one. Cheers, bye.